Hey, what's going on, folks? Hope you're all having a fantastic weekend. This is a different one for me. Sunday night, it's still good. I'm pumped to be here again, as always. Yeah, I had a pretty full on week last week, which was great. But yeah, come Saturday night, I realized I hadn't actually set anything up and hadn't planned anything, so I was just like, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna push it back a day and do it on Sunday night instead. But yeah, I was pretty buggered after work yesterday, so it was nice to just sort of kick back on the couch and watch some TV. I got stuck into Jupiter's Legacy, which is absolutely amazing. I think I'm 5 episodes in out of 8 now, so I'm loving it. I can't wait to get through it. And then probably watch it again. I'm gonna try and find the comics as well. So that world's really sucked me in. Hey Linda, how are you? Hope you're doing well for a Sunday night. Yeah, I just thought I'd jump on and as always, this is just what I do. Just come on and talk about Star Wars for a little while. This is what I do, among other things. If anyone else has got anything to say, you're more than welcome to jump in the chat and chatter away. So yeah, it was George Lucas's birthday this week. So happy birthday to George, 77 years young, and hope he had a fantastic birthday. Hope he got his noodles and Diet Coke in some shopping mall somewhere. Wasn't here in Adelaide, so I need to do that. Like, I need to go and buy like a birthday muffin or something and go to that food court where he was in Adelaide a few years ago, which was just before his birthday, because it was only last week that came up in my memories of maybe not. I can't remember, but at least I recreated the photo of it a few years ago, like last week or something. So I need to just maybe go and celebrate in that little food court when it's George's birthday and just sit there and have a little cupcake on his behalf. Evening, Chief Chirper. He was first in, as always. Ed's in the chat. Good evening, sir. Darth Muzz's here too. How's it going? Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, how's everyone's weekend been? Bad Batch was great Friday night. It was awesome. As we're Star Wars, what's going on? We got Jedi Trek here as well. Got all the crew. This is awesome. Hope you all had a freaking awesome weekend. Back at it tomorrow. But it should be good. I'm looking forward to another great week. Collecting Unleashed. Hello there. General Kenobi. I got myself a nice hot cup of coffee. BB-8 on the mug. So, yeah, how's everyone going? What have you all been up to over the weekend? How's the Apprentice hairstylist going? It's going very well. 5 weeks in. This is week 6 kicking off tomorrow. So, yeah, learning lots really, really quickly, and it's great. So, yeah, I'm actually really, really enjoying my job at the moment. So, yeah, it's not easy, but I'm sort of, because it's so early, it's stuck sort of between doing some basic stuff and cleaning. So it's okay. They're pushing me pretty hard, so it's great. I'll get there very, very quickly. I'll be cutting full heads of hair before I know it. But yeah, it's hard to believe it's been 5 weeks, to be honest. Hey, Black Daddy Wax is here. What's going on, mate? Hope you're doing well. Loving the Bad Batch so far. You and me both. I think this is we're onto a winner here. This is going to be an awesome show to continue on, and 16 episodes too. So 3 episodes in, we got another 13 weeks. So that's exciting. That's going to be really, really good. Darth Muzzer saying hello to the folks. But yeah, Bad Batch is playing out to be something really, really special. As a Clone Wars diehard, it's amazing. Hey, Kerry, who else bought the HasLab Razor Quest thing? Who else bought the Razor Crest and then quit their job this week? That sounds like a big one. That sounds like an interesting week. Love Crosshair's new outfit. I do too. I like the helmet. And yeah, rumor is that there's a Black Series figure not too far away for that, so that'll be cool. We need, we've got the Elite Squad troops in our collection, so it'd be good to have the Imperial Crosshair sort of leading. Spending too much time on online auctions lately, but loving the additions to my collection. Nice. That's awesome. What have you picked up? I've tried to stay out of those auction groups. They're just, I can smell trouble. I'm currently hunting for the Nexu from Attack of the Clones. So if anyone has one of those spare sitting around, loose, carded, I don't care. I've got a PayPal ready to go. I'd be happy to pick one up off someone if everyone's got one spare. That'd be awesome. Hit the local markets today. Picked up a few Lego Star Wars figs. Awesome. How good is it going to local markets again and stuff like that? It's not that it's been too bad for us here in Australia compared to other countries with the whole COVID thing, but there's a lot of things that have been able to go ahead, like I went to a big toy fair a few weeks ago. That was great. Yeah, things like markets. Bad Batch episode 3 was really great. He really hit a stride. It certainly did. I think it was it felt like just a really fun, like, Clone Wars episode. Like Clone Wars, there were a lot of episodes like that, which was really, really cool. I'm a little worried about Wrecker. Is anyone else worried about Wrecker? That bumped his head, and they made quite a point throughout the episode of him talking about a sore head. So we hope he's okay. There's the chips going on inside their heads. Tech's trying to work out a way to try and pick up and scan them and try and maybe diffuse them. So hopefully Wrecker's all good. Picked up 4 new Black Series figures. Was a good week. That is a good week. Always new Black Series figures is always a good week. I did see your photo earlier, so that's awesome. Auctions are dangerous. Some crazy inflated prices. Also crazy collectors equals massive blowups. Yeah, you're not wrong there. Not wrong at all. I have the Acklay and the Reek Nexu was tough to find in the UK. Yeah, no, I've got the Acklay and the Reek. Oh yeah, I see Ed's just asked if I have the Acklay. Yeah, I got the Acklay and the Reek. That's been early last week. I won them on eBay for like $6.50. It cost like $20 to ship them, but still, it was really good to get those two really cheap. And yeah, just need the Nexu. I had Leland Chi from Lucasfilm, the Holocron Keeper, Master of the Holocron. He commented on my picture of the Acklay and the Reek, asking if I was because I basically said in the post that I was looking for the Nexu next. And he said, "Are you going to get the Geonosis Arena?" And I responded this morning just to say it's all ready to go. I just need the Nexu to finish the display. So, and then find probably a few more Jedi figures from 2002. Got the Mando and Wedge helmet this week. The rest of the Bo-Katan Black Series wave I was still missing in the TVC Bespin layer wave and a few gaming grades. Nice, you did well. That's a really good week. And more coming next week, he says. That's fantastic. No shortage of Star Wars goodies there. I just ordered the Art of Galaxy's Edge book, so I'm looking forward to that. So hopefully that will come in this week. We'll see. If not, it'll be the week before. Wrecker is big. Hopefully they turn down the dial a little bit. He's a full-on personality. He's great. I think he's cool. It was really sweet at the end of the episode too when he'd set up the bunk for Omega. I think that was great. I just got the 2002 Saga Celebration George Sukal. I have that one too. That's the only George figure I have. I have him up there on the wall. That's That's one I've kept carded. It's a really cool looking figure. It's great. I need to find the Stormtrooper, and then there's Baron Papanoida. Papanoida from Revenge of the Sith. There was that really cool Lucas 4-pack where they had the 4 characters played by all 4 members of the Lucas family. I think that was great. But I only have Jet Lucas character Zet Jukasa, young Jedi Padawan that got taken out by the 501st when Bale came and landed on the landing pad trying to find out what was going on. I've only seen the Nexu once on an auction and was outbid on it. Went for at least $70-80. Wow, that's a lot. I know there's one on eBay locally here in Adelaide that's I'm actually going to find it because I think it's way too much. But I have it in my watch list, just as a reminder that I need to grab one at some point and just to keep searching. So my watch list is way too long. I'd love to someone to say, you know what, here's a blank check. Buy everything up in your watch list. I'd love to just be able to clear the watch list on eBay, like there's a lot on there, and to be able to sort of just wipe that clean, it would be amazing. Where is he? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I've accidentally unwatched it. Just going to do a quick little search. I know it's probably going to be the only thing that shows up. So yeah, $60 loose plus $10 postage. And I've tried bartering with this seller before, but they don't budge on their price, even though they have a make an offer option on their eBay store. Because there was a really crappy old Anakin figure that I'm trying to hunt down from a Clone Wars multi-pack. And it's like a realistic version of Padawan Anakin from the Tartakovsky Clone Wars. He's got like the ripped shirt, the arms out. He's got the golden robot arm. And it's not the best figure, but I want to tweak it and use it as like a base for a custom. But it was like $35. I tried offering like 30 or 25 and then 30, and they just weren't budging. So I thought, nah, I'm not even going to worry. So I just decided to keep the Nexu on my watch list, and I will rewatch it just as a reminder to see what's out on there. But yeah, $70-80 is way too much. Considering I just got the other 2 beasts for like tops $30 for both, I don't really want to pay more than like $20-25 for the Nexu. If I can get that one for around that price, that'd be great. Yeah, it's a good 4-pack. I need to find that one as well. I know the figures are like dirt cheap. Get them loose. Tung Hori's probably still got them. He's had them for years. Fingers crossed for a TVC Geonosis Arena creature set for the anniversary of Attack of the Clones. I'd keep them very, very crossed. I'd love to see that too, but yeah, I don't know that would even be on Hasbro's radar, sadly. 10 years ago, it probably would have been, but yeah, not anymore, sadly. Cal Kestis Graming Gate should be released this week. I saw some photos that some people already have it on hand. It looks great. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. I've got it on pre-order at eBay. EB Games, eBay Games, EB Games next to my work. So yeah, hopefully that comes in this week. That'd be great. I saw someone Landspeeder Customs or Luke's Landspeeder or something like that on Instagram. I can't remember, but they'd done he's got a 3D file for the stim crates. So in the game, when you can go and open a crate and you get the little stim cell out for BD1, he's got printing them out and they look awesome. I'd love to have some of those as like a backdrop. Tim Bainbridge, what's going on, mate? The hunt is a great part of collecting. It is. It still is fun to find stuff. Like, I had a couple of good scores last week when I just walked into Big W, and I believe I was one of the first people in Australia to find the new TVC wave, the 50th anniversary. There was the Ewok, which I still haven't opened. I need to record a review for him too. That will go up in the next day or two. Into the Endor layer. No sign of the AT-ST yet. Apparently that's a little bit delayed down here in Australia for some reason, but it was cool to just, I've sort of just did a little lunchtime toy run, like I'm not expecting to find anything, just sort of seeing if anything's been restocked or anything like that. They'll get some photos for the Instagram. And yeah, I was surprised to see vintage collection in Big W again. It was great. So yeah, grab that layer. And then one of my workmates, he was out the next day and found Paplu. So he picked that up for me as well, which was great. So I got 2 of the 3, just, yeah, hoping for that ATST driver because I missed the Kmart 2-pack from like 2012 or 2011 because that never came out down here. So I'd love to get the ATST driver. I know it's an older figure, but I haven't got one, so it'd be cool. At least a TVC arena playset is what we need. I'd agree 100%, but yeah, again, I just don't think they're going to do it. It would be a big surprise. It'd be a great surprise, but that's why I went back and bought the 2002 arena playset a couple of years ago. I really need to get that together and set up a diorama on my table and shoot a video of it with all the figures on it because it's great playset. I love it. But yeah, it's up the top. Oh, I can't even move it, but yeah, it's up there, up there on my shelf. I need to get it down and yeah, shoot a video on it because it's pretty awesome. TVC Gaming, great card backs are stunning. They look cool. I think they're really good. I'm probably not going to get them because they are they've bumped the price up. Zing have almost the exclusivity to them down here in Australia, and they've bumped the price up to $35 for the vintage collection gaming greats. Whereas the Black Series Gaming Greats have gone up to $55, which is just ridiculous. So yeah, I'm going to pass on those, sadly. But yeah, I kind of wish they got the game logo and put that on the bubble, like they did with some of the character debut figures from like back from 2011 and 2012. I just wanted to drink my coffee before it gets cold. I've got a little bit left. Loving Big W being back in the game. Me too, man. It's cool to sort of, I'm not expecting a great deal of stock, but yeah, I'm not expecting to see a lot. We're not going to get full pegs like we used to. I was listening to a podcast a couple of weeks ago, and they had a guy that's like right in the know of toy collecting and stuff, and he's basically saying like, you buy a case of action figures, say Big W orders in a case of action figures, and there's 8 in a box, and basically their sales targets is to sell 1 per week. It's the equivalent of buying like a box of screwdrivers for the hardware section. Like they order a box of 8, and their sales target is to sell 1 screwdriver a week for 8 weeks. And so basically, if a collector comes in and wipes the pegs clean, pulls all 8 figures, pulls a full wave and takes them all home, buys them all first day they're released, they go, well, we've made our sales targets for that particular peg worth of stock. So whether they've got 1 peg, 2 pegs, each peg has like, a 1 per week sort of thing. And he's basically explaining that, then the store goes, well, we've sold our 8 weeks worth of stock here, so we don't need to buy any more for 8 weeks. Whereas, it's funny that it's not a sort of individualized. They've gone away from that sort of individualized product, sort of say like yeah, we know that they're not going to sell a box of screwdrivers in a day, but they need to have more focus on the toy departments to sort of go, okay, well, these are a collector's item, these are going to move quickly, and we need to reorder and restock more than we do screwdrivers and hammers and stuff like that. So it's a strange one. I think it's just the competition with online retail these days, which I think especially down here in Australia, we've got a lot of great online toy stores. We're extremely lucky. I mentioned this in my review the other day of the Heir to the Empire Luke Skywalker, and I got that from Angel Grove Collectibles, and I'm basically saying, it's great that we have so many options. We've got Angel Grove, we've got Bulletproof Villain, we've got Goodies Toys, Inbox Toys. I could name so many more, and it's fantastic. And generally, you can get what you want from one of them, or spread out all over the place. So it's really, really good. Mighty Toys is another one. So I don't forget anyone, I am going to just say a couple more. Yeah, Aussie Sci-Fi Collectibles is another one. Yeah, Aussie Sci-Fi, Angel Grove Collectibles, Inbox Toys, Culture Shock Collectibles. Yeah, there's heaps. I've got them all like bookmarked on my phone. So like all the online toy places that I buy from are all there. So it's great. It's really great. Like, you know, they're really got us collectors. You know, they're really backing up us collectors in terms of, you know, we can get this stuff through those guys. So it's great. I was very happy to pick up TVC Arc Trooper 5s from a local collector the other night. Thought I'd never be able to get him. Hope to get Echo and Jesse eventually too. I can't wait for the Jesse to come out, for obvious reasons. But yeah, that's one I'm going to keep on card because that'll look really, really cool. I just thinking I misplaced my Rex, but I can see it. I've got the carded Rex as well. But yeah, I didn't get another 5s. If I come across another one for a reasonable price, I'll probably grab one. It'd be cool to have all the 501st troops on individual cards. My local 2 Big Ws so far don't have the new wave as yet, hoping this week. I hope so, man. Hope so. Keep your eyes peeled. Yeah, hopefully they do. Hopefully they get them in. I went back into the one where I picked up the Leia because it was individually pegged for Leia. And they went back and they'd restocked that wave, and they'd put up a new peg for Paplu as well. So each price point on the top of the pegs were all individual for Leia and Paplu. So no sign of the others yet, the other ATST driver yet. So we'll wait and see. Check my Big W, all they had was Grief Karga, but good to see they're stocking TVC again. Absolutely. Yeah, Grief Karga it's a great figure, but yeah, it's certainly not one of the popular ones at the moment. When it's hard when you've got characters like the Mandalorian and the Child and stuff sort of in the same wave, same period of time. You know, people are going to grab them straight away. There we go. Coffee is down. Which figures do you think will be in the next archive wave? That is a really good question. There is rumors that A New Hope Leia will be part of that wave, which is cool. That'd be great. You know, that figure out of the first 3 A New Hope figures, I think the Leia one works the most. Mainly because she's got the soft goods sort of clothes. All it just needs is an update to that photo reel paint apps, and I think we're onto a winner there. So I think that one will be definitely on its way. I'm just going to look behind me for a second. No. I think Dengar definitely needs a re-release. He's gotten really expensive. And probably Zuckus and Forlom, to be honest. I think they'd be good ones to put in the archive. Maybe split them up a little bit, but they've had the other 3 bounty hunters in the archive wave now, so it'd be great to get the other 3 in archive, just, you know, for people that missed out them on the first time. So we'll see. But yeah, the other ones I really want. Oh, it's a good question, man. Like, I'm gonna have another look. Let's look together. And maybe put the Qui-Gon Jinn, the one that's just come out as an exclusive, maybe put him in the archive. That would work pretty well. Yeah, we'll wait and see. I don't think we're getting another wave this year. We might be getting one late in the year, but I'm not sure. Well, explanation about stock on peg sounds very true. Bloody sucks. It does. Did you pre-order the special Black Series Clone Wars wave? No, nowhere down here is getting it by the sounds of things. Yeah, we're nowhere's getting it for pre-order. I know it's going to be a Target exclusive in the US. And they can't even pre-order. That's simply, you take your chance and you walk into a store. But yeah, nowhere down here is getting them at all. So we're going to have to pay scalpers prices on eBay, unfortunately. Hopefully things change. As far as we are now, there has been no announcement. So, there's every chance that they could just pop up in a Big W store. So, yeah, they're top of my list of figures that I want right now. So I'm really hoping to get a hold of them, because stupid wave of figures to have it as an exclusive, they need to be all out everywhere. We're lucky in the UK with online seller Star action figures and in demand. It looks like your Smith stores over there are doing quite well for some collectors as well. Seen a few folks shooting videos and photos and stuff from inside Smiths, and they look like they're doing quite well. So, and it sounds like they're reasonably priced as well. The robes on Grief Cargo look a little weird with the cut on the sides. Would have been better if it was a one piece. I agree with you 100% there. That's probably the one thing that sort of just lost that figure, I think. If otherwise it would have been absolute, perfect. I'm still planning on sort of gluing that together. See how it go. Hey, Matt. Do you think the 50th anniversary Lucasfilm Qui-Gon Jinn Black Series will get released in Australia at all? I don't think so. I know that mightyape.com.au and .co.nz, I believe they had some at one point. They sold out really, really quickly, so that could be another one website to keep an eye open for restocks. But yeah, it doesn't sound like it, which is a bummer. I paid way overs to get that figure. I paid way too much. But I needed it. I just wanted it. So I bit the bullet, and yeah, I just got it because I wanted it. So sometimes you just got to do it. You just got to bite the bullet and pay a little bit extra to get the stuff you want. And when we do occasionally find figures on sale and stuff, you sort of have a little win there as well when you get figures for cheaper than the normal. So yeah, like I was saying, I think an archive release for Qui-Gon would be fantastic. Throw a robe in there. That'd be beautiful. Once again, there is always one figure from each wave that is missing. I still don't have Zooton from the last one. That one I did see in Big W when I first came across Vintage Collection again. That was when I got the Grief Karga a couple of weeks ago. They had two more Grief Kargas and two Grief Kargas and the Zooton in there. So they are out there. Hope you managed to find one. They may be short packed for the case, as opposed to like Grief Cargo is probably going to have two. The child's going to have two per case. I can't remember the exact case quantities for that wave, but your Zooton may not have had two. But because it is like an original trilogy character, it's it's going to be popular as well. So hope you managed to track one down. Have you or anyone else in this participating chat come across Zooton? Literally answered your question just before I read this one. I should have read this first. Been looking for him, but so far as I alluded, we got the other three from a particular wave of 4. Well, they are out there. Like I said, I have seen one. And yeah, if I spot them again, I will let you guys know. And I might be able to scoop them up for you. But yeah, keep checking the Big W's. They seem like the go-to for the vintage collection at the moment. I assume probably Zing will get them in soon too. I don't know that I've seen. Yeah, I saw the child in Zing, seen Grief in Zing, so surely Zing would have them as well. But that's a funny one, isn't it? Bulletproof is great. Their shipping is nuts, faster than a speeding bullet. He's good. He's very quick. I bumped into Scott from Bulletproof last Monday. The shopping centre that I work in is that's where his local post office is, and he was just walking past, and I just stopped and had a chat with him for a few minutes. But yeah, he's on the ball. He's doing really, really well. So yeah, keep supporting the online stores like Bulletproof, because yeah, they're doing really well and they deserve it. So they keep pumping out awesome stuff. Sometimes it takes a little while to get things in. That's to no fault of theirs. That's distributors' international bull crap. So it's nothing that they can do about it. Sometimes it's unfortunate, but they tend to cop a fair bit of slack for not being able to get the goods in. But it's not always their fault. It's rarely their fault. I think Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan was also rumored for the archive line. I did hear that. I remember hearing that. Honestly, I think that figure just needs a complete redo. Just him and Anakin from Revenge of the Sith just go back to the drawing board and just put out brand new figures. That would be ideal, because I redid my Obi-Wan using the General Kenobi clone trooper armor head. So I fixed mine. I did a video on it, and that will do for me for a little while. Crossing my fingers for some Revenge of the Sith figures in new packaging. Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? I'd love to see just standard white clone. Just do it. They're there. They're ready to go. I wouldn't even care if they did that sort of like half new sculpt, half old sculpt, like they've done with the Elite Squad Trooper recently. Like just do it white. Just put them out in the packaging. Just get it done and release it every few waves. People are going to keep buying the clones. People love the clones. It's like the Stormtroopers. Legit saw Zooton and Big W on Friday. Only one I've seen. They are out there. Got my Zooton this week from pre-ordering here in Belgium. So I'd say since I was able to get one over here with very bad distribution, you should be able to find one. Smiths are not all over the UK. My nearest about 33 miles away. Oh, there you go. I wasn't aware of that, but so they're almost a specialty store, I guess, by the sounds of things. Like, they're not necessarily a big chain. I'll definitely keep my eyes peeled on two Big W's and hopefully eventually come across him. That's all I can recommend at the moment. I don't think they've put them online, and if they do, they're generally just like random assortments. So it's a bit of a bummer, but oh, there you go. Qui-Gon is on Amazon AU for around $70. That's pretty much what I paid for on eBay. So I think it was Matt that asked about that. Matt Harty at 98. Go and have a look on Amazon. You will have to pay a little bit extra for the figure, but it's worth every cent. I promise. It's great. Hey Malcolm, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing well, my friend. I've already got a guest lined up for next Saturday night show, which is really exciting. Adelaide toy collector Chris. He's on YouTube as well. I think he's just hit over 500 subs, or he's not getting close to 500 subs. I'm just going to look him up quickly and see how far he is. I know he wants to do a giveaway. So if we can help get him over the line, that would be awesome. We'll see where he is. No, he's way over 500 now, 557. So either way, Adelaide Toy Collector, if you haven't subscribed to him, go and do it. He'll be he loves his Funkos, but yeah, he is all in the know with everything. He's a fantastic guy. Yeah, go and subscribe to Adelaide Toy Collector. Chris is a good dude. So I'm looking forward to chatting with him on my live stream next week. So yeah, don't miss that one, because that should be very fun. I really want that Qui-Gon Black Series figure on card. It looks nice. I decided to open mine because it's got the 50th anniversary logo. I've got the Maul and the Obi-Wan from Celebration, and they've got the 20th anniversary sticker. So I was really hoping like Qui-Gon would have that as well. Otherwise, it just sort of looks left out. So I opened the Qui-Gon and left the other two separate. But if I can come across another one at some point, I might grab it just to complete the 3. Because I'm not really interested in getting the Battle Droid, the Jar Jar, the Mace Windu again. The figures themselves aren't different enough, but yeah, the Maul and the Obi-Wan are cool. I got Zooton yesterday. Nice. I decided not to get Zooton myself. Just it's not different enough. I'm glad they fixed the color of the joints because he's just out of reach. But the joints in the knees were a different color and the ankles were a different color than the arms and the legs. So I decided to pass on that one. I got it in the 3-pack from 2012, so I don't need another one. So that's one I'm happy to sort of leave for someone else. Got a loose graded Lily Letty UKG 80 Zuckus brackets Forlom. Wicked. Smiths are about the same as the Entertainer in the UK. Oh, right, okay, that's starting to make sense for me now. That's cool. But it's nice there's another option there too, because they believe they sell online too. So, hey Matt, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped for this week. I don't think I've got anything coming in. Just hoping for that Cal Kestis. That'll be a really good one. I'm really, really excited. It might just make me want to go and play the game again. And I'm playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey at the moment, and I'm having a lot of fun with that. Not jumping into it super often, so it's going to be a bit of a slow burn for me. But yeah, I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game for a long time, and this one is, it's so much better than what I remember. So I heard good things about it visually, so it's it's winning for me at the moment, so I'm pumped. But I've been watching Jupiter's Legacy, which is absolutely awesome. I love that show. That's fantastic. I'm sucked right into that universe. And Matt Lanter who was Anakin Skywalker in the Clone Wars, he's in it too, which is great, which is absolutely awesome. I'm trying to think, have I got anything else coming? I know I've got some. I lost track with my Power of the Force Fridays that I was doing. I know I did one, and then it was probably only 2 weeks ago, to be honest. And I think I forgot about a couple of weeks, so I need to get back onto that. So I'm going to hopefully record a few of those and have a nice little backlog for a few weeks of Power of the Force Fridays. So I'm keen to get back into those. I completely redid my Power of the Force 2 shelf last week. I got stands for them all from Ian's Display Collectibles. So they're all on nice plastic clear acrylic stands now. They look great. Let's see if I can grab one. So yeah, they're all on nice clear acrylic stands. So I'm looking forward to talking about those a little more. And just as I did that, he fell off the stand. I'm just going to keep the first release of Cal. Not really a fan of them making figures out of all the customization options. They should consider characters they haven't done yet first. I would love them to do a Inquisitor, Second Sister Inquisitor with Trilla, with her like unhelmeted head. I think that would be a great one to do. Or the Ninth Sister that you fight on Kashyyyk. That was really, really cool. But yeah, they're gonna keep giving us different versions. They're gonna milk that one for all it's worth. So, public service announcement: BMX Bandits just dropped on Netflix. Oh wow, I haven't watched that since I was. Yeah, I can't remember how old I was when I watched that. That's been a long time since I've even thought about it, to be honest. That's cool. I have to add that to the watch list. Yeah, I haven't had Netflix for probably six months, so it's cool to sort of see some new stuff on Netflix popping up. Sort of had a little run with Amazon, which Amazon's great. Had a bit of a run with Binge, which is Foxtel's sort of streaming service, and some good stuff on there. But yeah, haven't been on Netflix for a while. Hopefully some of the shows I like on Netflix are going to start pumping out new seasons. So I know they just wrapped shooting. If you haven't seen the series You on Netflix, that's a good one. That's a really good series. There's 2 seasons of that. It's a good one. I recommend that. Ozark's another good series. I'm really looking forward to the 4th and final season of that. I'm glad they're going to wrap it up and not drag it out too long, because it's one of those series that they could just drag it out to the point where it's like, oh, come on, this is getting a little bit long in the tooth. So yeah, looking forward to that series too. Stranger Things, another season of Stranger Things. The last season didn't really grab me like the first 2 did, but yeah, I'll catch the 4th season for sure. Interested to see where they go with it. I keep taking my glasses off and then I can't read properly. So yeah, I'm just thinking about Bad Batch more, because I want to rewatch that episode 3. I'll probably do it tomorrow afternoon. It was a cool episode. I like seeing that creature that eats energy. That was cool. Peaky Blinders is insanely good. Have you seen it? No, I haven't. That's one that's been on my must-watch list for a long time. I can't wait to watch that show. Love that era of like, yeah, all that sort of stuff. Like, I just can't wait to watch that. I'm really, really excited about it. You know, I haven't seen Breaking Bad either, so that's another series I'd love to dive into at some point. It's yeah, it hasn't been from lack of interest. It's just been not getting around to it, basically. Monkey is on Netflix too. I saw that. The 100 is a good series too. New season coming to Netflix in a couple of weeks. Awesome. Loving Bad Batch so far. What's your favorite moments or characters so far? Favorite moments. I don't know. That opening, sort of the prologue to episode 1 was amazing. Like going back and seeing Caleb Doom / Kanan Jarrus, you know, see that story unfold. That was really, really great. Anything like, as heartbreaking as Order 66 is, I love seeing that point of view from other, like, I love seeing that event happen from different points of view. Like, we saw it with sort of Cal Kestis in Jedi Fallen Order. But yeah, that was probably one of my favorite moments. But yeah, Crosshair is looking to be a very sort of complex character. It's not simply like a, you know, flick of the switch, you know, and now he's bad sort of thing. It's going to be a lot heavier than that. It's going to take a lot longer to sort of see where this is going to happen for Crosshair. That moment from the last episode, where Crosshair orders the troops to fire on the civilians, that was pretty dark. That's probably one of the darkest moments throughout the Clone Wars animated stuff anyway. That hit hard. Do you use acrylic stands for your Black Series? Do you know the best place to get them? I don't. I just use blue tack, but I'd love one day to have the money just to completely just have every figure on nice clear acrylic stands. I would check out Ian's Display and Accessories. I'll just type it in the chat because they do have an eBay store. You search for Star Stands. Yeah, you can find their shop through that. It's an easy search. I'm not sure that they do Black Series ones. I know they do like Vintage Kenner. They do Power of the Force, like the ones I have. and then like modern 3 3/4 inch. Pretty sure they do some 6-inch scale ones, but yeah, it'd be worth a look. Definitely recommend them. About to finish Breaking Bad. Love it also. Crosshair is developing nicely. He's a great villain. He is cool. He's a cool looking character. I like him. Like him a lot. I don't like him, but I like him. I know it's not his fault that he's turned into a jerk. But I like that they're sort of going with the idea that the Bad Batch might go back and try and rescue him again. You know, try and pull him out of the mess. And you know, he's probably not going to. If he's with the crew, they might be able to. My theory is that he'll be able to. The Bad Batch will be able to sort of, and Omega specifically will be able to sort of teach Crosshair empathy, and that sort of those real life emotions that people have is going to be enough to trigger the override of the chip. I think that's going to be sort of the strong thing that, you know, you don't have to listen to orders when you don't feel in your heart that you need to follow them. Also, the cocky trooper, cold-blooded. Breaking Bad Batch. Now that'd be different. The Kaminoans are a great side plot too. They are. There's some interesting motivations they're developing. I think that's really cool. You know, that's basically their livelihoods. But you know, what were they doing? What were the Kaminoans doing? They're cloners, but what were they doing before Dooku placed the order for the clones, or Cypher Dyas placed the order for the clones? What were they doing? What was their business beforehand? It wasn't, you know, there's no other clone armies out there that we're aware of. Yeah, I'm really, really interested to sort of dive into them a little bit more and what their sort of plot is. They're talking about, you know, making a better clone, you know, to prove that the clones are still worth it. What's the template from? I don't know. I'm really, really intrigued to sort of see what's going to go on there. It's fun. It's cool to speculate about to it during the week too. Sort of, yeah, it really takes me back to like 2010, 2009 through 12, 13, when Clone Wars was coming out almost every week. You know, throughout the year, when there was like 3 or 4 months of Star Wars coming out every week, and then they'd have a little gap in the middle. And yeah, it reminds me of those days. Like, this is going to take us up till, you know, another 3 months, I think, which is really, really cool. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited to sort of see what other sort of stories we can tell. We know Rex is coming. And, you know, I've gone back and watched the trailers, and I don't think there's going to be anything like anything in the trailer is everything. Sorry. Let me start again. It's Sunday night, okay? I'm tired. So everything we've seen in the trailer is going to be from like the first 6 episodes or something, I think. And then we're going to get like I wonder if they're going to do a mid-season break. I doubt it. I think we're just going to keep powering through, which is great. That's the good thing about streaming, is we don't have to make time for, you know, ratings and adverts and all that sort of garbage that, you know, network television has to fight for all the time. But yeah, it should be good. I want some more Camino and action figures. Can we get a Black Series Torn Wii, please? Dear Torn Wii's here. Just seeing, I feel like I missed some comments. I may have scrolled down. No, I think I'm good. I think I am very, very good. Just trying to think again. I'm a little bit slow at the moment. That coffee didn't really have the impact I hoped it would. But I'm functioning far better now than I was last night. So I'm glad I held off. So appreciate everyone for tuning in. It's great. We had nearly 20 odd people here, which is awesome. Hey, these guys have got the right idea. We'll get Bad Batch in TVC already. Hasbro still don't understand why there's no TVC Bad Batch announced. I think it's plain and simple. I just don't think they're working on it. I don't think Hasbro are at the point where they're. I don't know. It doesn't make sense why they wouldn't be, but I just don't think it's in their game plan for vintage collection. It sucks. it hurts and it sucks as someone that's been collecting like TVC and 3 3/4 inch figures for so long. It's a major bummer, you know. The other thing I heard about in that podcast that I was mentioning before is the guy on there. I should have researched before I brought him up as to where he's from, but I know he'd worked with Mattel for a long time, and you know he brought the Matty Collector sort of thing online with Mattel years ago. So he's very, very much knowing of the toy industry, and basically it sounds like Hasbro. The way Hasbro works is they have basically a 3-year long plan. Like that's like a toy line, you know. Hard to describe because he put it in far better words than I did. But basically, so you have a head of Star Wars products at Hasbro. They last 2 years, and then they go off to the next thing. So you see guys like Steve Evans, like he spent a good couple of years there. Now we've got Patrick Schneider. I think he's been there. He's nearly probably coming up in 2 years. And I believe that they do them in 2-year blocks. So then they go off to the next thing, just so everyone knows the whole company. So we're sort of really hoping that the next person is sort of really able to continue and pick up the pace on things. And yeah, it's interesting because when you have someone come in and take over, they basically not necessarily going to follow the same plan the predecessor had. They're going to sort of put their own spin on the brand and leave their own sort of mark. So you've got each of these guys sort of coming in every couple of years and trying to create a mark on their own part of the brand, and then move on to the next one. And then the next person comes in and says, "Oh, this didn't work. I saw a bunch of peg warmers for The Last Jedi, Solo, Force Awakens. That stuff didn't really move because they put it in such enormous quantities." So the next person came in and basically said, "Look, we're not even going to do a toy line for Rise of Skywalker because the last ones didn't move like we hoped." So that's sort of where we're at now, and it is a bummer, but it seems to be the way. Spectre Creative is the channel. That is exactly right. Thank you, Mr. Blacked Out Ewoks. But yeah, he's a very, very smart guy. He knows the industry very well. And yeah, definitely recommend going and listening to what he has to say. 'Cause yeah, he knows what he's doing. And yeah, but he basically said, he can save Star Wars 3 3/4 inch line, and he can make it work. And I'd love to push him in through the doors of Hasbro. The past few weeks / months, or brackets months, 90% of me making comments on YouTube is we need this or that in TVC. No, I understand. That's hopefully the message is getting out there. If Hasbro's watching, I don't think they're going to be watching me, but if they're watching the bigger YouTubers and they're sort of reading through comments and doing their actual market research, they might get the hint eventually. But we just need to keep telling them and keep posting about it and keep complaining. And it's not complaining; it's just sort of telling them what we want, what the collector wants, what the market needs, and hopefully they listen. Guys, please, we need Bill Burr and Werner Herzog in TVC before Bad Batch. Yeah, I love a Bill Burr action figure. I love that we're getting we're not getting it, but Hasbro's putting out a Marvel Legends Happy Hogan, so we're going to get a Jon Favreau action figure, which is awesome. So he's going to get the head swap and put it back on the heavy infantry Mandalorian. It's just strange how the Bad Batch are out in Black Series, Lego, Funko, even Hot Wheels have released their ship. It's bizarre, isn't it? I mean, I understand Funko, they only have like a 3-month turnaround from, idea to having it on shelf. So Funko can whip them out really, really quickly. So they can say, all right, well, the show's starting now. We've got these pictures of the characters. We can have them out in 3 months. We can have them in box on shelf. Lego, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that works. They probably get a little bit of insight early. And, same with Hasbro, but it's just funny because we'll get 2-3 different Grief Karga figures within like 3 months. We got the Retro Grief Karga Season 2 appearance. We have Vintage Collection Grief Karga Season 2 appearance and Black Series Grief Karga Season 1 appearance. So you get flooded with characters like Grief Karga, Moff Gideon, but in both lines. But then they do like one scale of Bad Batch. It's weird. I just don't get it. Is this the Rebel Force radio episode from a couple of weeks ago? Yes, it is. Yeah, that was fantastic. Listen. It was a great interview. Yeah, definitely recommend going back. I'll see if I can find out what episode it was, or at least what date. Where are they? Let's see somewhere. Back. It's only a couple of weeks ago, and basically the title has something about action figures, so definitely recommend tracking that one down. Rebel Force Radio. They've been great for a long time. Star Wars Retro must be doing well because Hasbro just bought out Marvel figures with an old school vibe. Even got Kenner branding, grabbed Spider and Hulk. Nice. I haven't seen them anywhere yet, but I'm not going to get them, but they look cool. That is cool. Yeah, they must be doing something right. I think it's they're really punching with the nostalgia and everyone's eating the member berries. Is everybody members? Yeah, maybe. Nostalgia still has a big part to play in collecting, absolutely. And those Mando figures are awesome. Those retro Mando figures are great. I love them. All right, folks. It's just about to hit an hour, so I might actually wrap up for the night. If anyone else has got any last few things to say, I'll take a few more comments before I wrap up. Try and get my lunch packed and all that ready for work tomorrow. And try and sneak in another episode of Jupiter's Legacy before bed. But yeah, Monday is a great day at work. And then I've got Tuesday off, so Tuesday I'll be recording a bunch of videos, so that'll be cool. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate it. I wasn't sure how many folks I was going to get on a Sunday night. Hey, Sci-Fi, what's going on, man? I'm just about to bounce. Sorry you're late. It's all good. You can watch it back afterwards if you like. What's for lunch? Chief Chirper asks. I will be having a bit of leftover roast pork. We just did a nice roast pork shoulder for dinner. It was beautiful, really nice. And it was a big one too. We got it really cheap. So it was plenty of leftovers. So we've got enough for me for lunch tomorrow with a couple of roast potatoes. And then we got enough to sort of cut up tomorrow night or the night after and do some sweet and sour pork for dinner. So nice, easy. Nice to get a few meals out of a dinner. That's great. So I'm looking forward to lunch tomorrow. Sunday morning here. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Appreciate everyone stopping by. You're all awesome. Again, I'll make sure I get my thing out for next week, nice and early this week, so I can actually be prepared. This is very last minute. I'm just so disorganized during the week. I'll eventually get back into it, but yeah, it's trying to keep up with recording other videos and stuff. So thanks everyone for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Hope you all have a fantastic week. Looking forward to Bad Batch on Friday again. Hopefully some new toys coming out this week. That'll be awesome. See you, Muzzer. See you, Hasbro Star Wars. See you, everyone. Hope you're all going great. Yeah, have an awesome week, and we'll chat very soon. Till then, may the Force be with you always.